Hello, my name is Dennis Hogan with Simrad, and I'm here with Mark Griffith from Simrad as well. We're at the Fort Lauderdale International Boat Show, and we're going to show you the new Simrad NSO evo2 on the water. So here we are on this beautiful 36-foot yellowfin in Fort Lauderdale Harbor, and I'm going to let Mark tell you a little bit about the product. Mark, I'm looking at two incredibly bright screens there on the dash. Can you tell me a little bit about what we're looking at?
Yeah, Dennis, we've got two of our new MO16 high bright multi-touch monitors here connected to our NSO evo2 black box, which is mounted right in behind the dash. So it's one black box processor running both displays, and you can see they behave completely independently. And you know, you can manipulate one display without having any effect on the other.
So I just saw you point to that OP40 keypad, so I can control the screens with that OP40?
That's right. It's a full mixed mode control, so you can do everything on the display through the multi-touch screen, as well as direct access keys and fine adjustments using the keypad. So when the sea state gets a little bit rough, this is the go-to spot.
Excellent. And on the left screen there, I'm seeing a nice picture of a chart image, and on the right screen, it looks like the home screen. So if I'm operating the home screen on the right, nothing's going to happen to the chart screen. It's going to keep me. It's going to keep the boat's position right there in front of me.
Exactly.
And I can change the right screen to anything I need to.
Yeah. So you can treat it as two independent setups. You can have this one running completely separately. You can continue navigating while your passenger does some route planning or whatever they want to view on this screen, so they can behave completely independently.
So that looks like the echo sounder panel. We're not really marking any fish right now. A couple bait fish right there maybe. And which echo sounder technology do you have connected to the machine right now?
This display is connected up to a BSM2 broadband sounder. We're running it here at fixed frequency, 200 kilohertz. The BSM2 can also do chirp frequencies. So when you get out deep, you can switch into that low chirp band to spot the targets down deep.
Excellent. Okay. And we also have a radar connected to the system too as well. Can you show us a little bit of about what the radar screen can do?
Yeah, sure. We've got a 4G broadband radar connected on top here, so we can jump in here to the radar screen and view two radar PPIs side by side.
So that's dual radar ranges right there. I see one at 400 feet and one at 3 nautical miles.
Yeah, that's right. So these boats passing by are showing up in close right here. And then on this 3-mile range, we can see the targets further out.
That's incredible. And I still have my full chart image on the left side.
That's right.
It's great for situational awareness. So now you're switching over to a different split screen, and we have another chart image on the left side of the panel, and maintaining the echo sounder panel on the right side. Now, what if I wanted to adjust the controls on the echo sounder and say turn up the gain? How do I do that?
Sure. So you can see here the chart panel selected. So you can just click on the sonar panel, and then hit the menu, and then in here you can adjust all your settings. So you can change frequency bands, or to your point, you can select the gain dial and crank the gain up on the touch screen.
Excellent. It looks like a rotary dial. Can I use the OP40 to do the same thing?
Right, so all the controls are duplicated on the OP40, so a press of the rotary dial brings up the color and gain adjustments, and you can also adjust it right there on the controller.
That's pretty great. So these screens, you said they're 16-inch, and we have other screen sizes too. We have 19-inch and 24-inch. So, but the captain here chose two separate screens, so he can keep one on a full-screen fish finder typically, and the other one he'd split with radar and chart. So he's got everything he needs on the two screens. Right. Is there any reason why you'd have only one screen here?
Well, you could bring up a single larger display. So we're offering the multi-touch monitors in 16-inch widescreen, like you see here. We're also doing 19 and 24-inch widescreen. So if he didn't want to have two separate displays, he would have the option here of fitting a single 24. Okay. And then he can do his splits and set up the pages as he likes them.
Wow, 24-inch. So we talked a little bit about some of the performance modules that are integrated with this system. What else do we have on here? I see there's a C-zone display on there. Does that integrate with the display as well?
Yeah, it does. So we've got control of all the onboard circuits. So we go back through to our home screen, and then the C-Zone panel right down here. And from here we can control, turn on nav lights, and all the circuits that are configured on the boat through C-Zone we can control direct from the MFD display.
Excellent, excellent. So let's see what else can we show you here. Can you zoom in on it? How do I change from the right screen to the left screen control?
Alright, so down on the OP40 you've got the display button, and you can select up to 4 different displays. So we've got 2 configured on this system. So now I'm back over on display number 1, and it shows the OP40 icon up in the top right corner.
Oh, so you had the initial large image of the OP40 to tell you instantly that you're controlling that with the remote. And then after that, it's easy to tell with the small icon in the top right. That's great.
Right, exactly. So you know exactly at any time what display you're going to be controlling with your remote.
Yep. Now this looks a little bit different than the other touchscreen product, the NSS that we have. You have a camera icon right in the top right. That's a change, isn't it?
It is, yeah. That's for taking screenshots. So you can direct access through that and take a snapshot of what.
So if you mark some fish and you see them on the Echo Sounder panel, you just hit that once and you save that image forever.
Exactly, and you can take them off and look at them later on.
Yeah. So that's an insight cartography on the port side screen there, and we can run more cartography options than any other MFD in the market today. So Insight HD that you see there, and we can also run CMAP, Max N, and Navionics.
Right.
So how do I change the chart if I wanted to see a different chart?
All right, there's a menu option on the display. You can bring up your detailed menu, and you can jump in here to chart options, and you can change your cartography type to Navionics.
That's super easy. Super easy.
It is.
So we spent a lot of time designing the black box processor, or the MPU, for the NSO, and we really focused on making it smaller and lighter because we know space is at a premium in a center console boat like this. Can we go up forward and show the installation of the system and see actually how tight the wiring is?
Sure.
We're going to give you a sneak peek through behind the console here. The captain's been kind enough to step outside so he can still see the traffic coming. So here we are in the forward console of the Yellowfin, and you can see all the equipment is quite tightly packed in behind there. I'll see if I can climb in there, and we'll hand the mic over to Mark, and he'll start talking about the different components, and I'll point them out as he's talking about them.
All right, so we've got our second display mounted there. So that's mounted with our rear mount brackets, and the right-hand display Dennis is pointing to here. So just below that, we've got our SimNet network connecting all our devices together, and off to the right, we've got our NEP network splitter module. And then off to the left, we've got our NSO evo2 processor, which is sitting there running both screens.
So it's kind of a tight angle here, but this extends probably about 6 inches down behind this panel. You can't see from the camera angle, but it is incredibly small and light. And then actually, because I'm blocking the view here, this is actually the new sonar hub that we have on the right side. It looks identical to our NEP, but it's actually the sonar hub we have running. You see the tie downs for all the wires on the cabling on the back of the monitors, and yeah, so you can see why space is at a premium on a center console boat, and having a smartly designed processor box makes it a lot easier for the install. On the left side here, we have a chart reader. This allows you to access both pull data off the hard drive, but you could also run your charts into here, your Navionics or CMAP charts into there. What you can't see on the far side here, behind this panel, we have the Go-Free wireless module that transmits the screen data or NMEA data wirelessly to any tablet or iPhone that's on, or smartphone that's on the network. That allows you to actually have another screen, control screen from a tablet, or a viewing screen from a smartphone. Okay, that's about the extent of the tour behind the scenes here. Let's go back to the helm and see what else we can talk about the NSO. Okay, we got a bit of a tangle here. How's that? You want to go first there, Tom? All right. Okay, so we're back at the helm. We had a nice little tour of the NSO MPU installed in the yellowfin here. We ran through some of the key features of the NSO MPU and the MO series monitors. I think now the best thing we can do is probably take you on a boat ride. So we're going to cut the audio right now, and we're going to run up the throttles here and take you on this virtual boat ride. Guys ready? Okay, hold on, guys. Can you bring up the speed somewhere on there? It's up in the top left. Okay. Still have audio going?
Just go wind.
Oh, just Windows? Okay. So is this still working?
Yep.
Okay. Okay, we're going to run it up again, I think, on the way in. Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed that. I did. So yeah, you could see us trying to operate the machine with the touchscreen underway in that bit of a chop, and it becomes very difficult to get any, touchscreen accuracy. At that point, you're really grateful to have that wired keypad there where you get the precision and control you need when you're underway. We're going to continue on a slow bell back to the slip. I really want to thank you for joining us today, and I hope you got a lot of useful information about the new NSO evo2. Thank you.